that's kind of disappointing that it does that, but there has to be a reason to why it won't pick that up. Again, it's on the map. It's clearly on the map. The 90-degree turn is on the map. Maybe it's not as sharp. I don't know. It's just weird. But anyways, for the most part, it will not do that regardless of what way we're coming from. So hopefully that'll get better with full self-driving. So again, here, not touching it. It is going into the correct lane, going forward or going straight, and it will leave the left-hand lane alone, which is awesome. Touch the steering wheel here, so it will continue on its own. So it's a huge brake for that. Like, there was so much space for it to go by, and he still brakes really hard. That's another thing I'd like for it to stop doing, is the hard brake. Now we're back onto this really wide lane, so you can see it's actually searching a little bit. Still searching. It is staying far to the left. Now this, you should be here to actually just make the left-hand turn. I'm curious to see what it does here. I want to make the right-hand turn, so I won't take over because it's staying in that lane. So there are no lane markers on this end for the car to know which one is going straight or which one's going left. Now we'll go back into autopilot. We'll change lanes. Again, pull in the stock to approve the green light or to go through the green light. The guy just stopping in the middle of the road for no reason whatsoever, so that's always good. That's some good driving. Sometimes autopilot's better than some people normal driving. Yeah, real good. There's no clue where he's going. Oh, he's finally signaling. Oh, and he finally made a turn. Oh, make the left hand go into the left turn lane here. That's nicely done. So I will take over here because I won't make the left-hand turn on my own, because right now the car does not do that as of yet. And then we'll go right back into autopilot. Go. No. Oh, it changed. For some reason it decided not to make the lane change. Well, maybe because it's too close to the intersection here. That might be why. So that was interesting. Let's go ahead and make that lane change now. Nope, won't do it again. I will actually take over at this point to make the lane change. So that was a little interesting that I did not want to make that lane change. So auto steer is temporarily unavailable. There we go, and now it's back. So it did not want to make that lane change. Maybe because it couldn't see far enough ahead because it was blocked by the truck. Not sure why. But we'll continue to go through these green lights. Curious to see what it does here. I want to make a right-hand turn. Nope, I'm just gonna take over here. Take over and make the right hand turn, and then we'll go right back into autopilot here. back in autopilot now. Let's make that lane change. Oh, didn't want to make the lane change again. What's it doing now? Interesting. See what, like, it's sometimes it's not, it's the signal is still on, just does not want to make that lane change for some reason. We'll try again right after this right here, because I want to make a left-hand turn. Nope, no lane change being made, so I'll take over here. Interesting that it's not doing a lane change there, even though there is a lane to make a lane change too. And there was no traffic there whatsoever either. Look at the graphics. The graphics are hilarious. There's so many little cars everywhere. It's picking up so many cars. So we've made the left-hand turn, and now I will go back into autopilot. So it is slow. It did slow down there for some reason. Maybe because it thought it was lights, but then it kind of made the decision that it wasn't. That was a little weird there. There's a green light ahead. It's gonna turn to yellow and then red, so it'll stop on its own at the red light. So we'll see if the car goes on its own. Once it turns green, I'll give it the okay to go. You can really see how it picks up the garbage bins though. It's actually pretty cool that garbage bins on the right hand side, and there's two of them, and there's two bins. It's actually pretty nice how that comes up. It's pretty advanced. Stop sign, speed sign, and that, so that's cool. So we're coming up to a crosswalk here. It's slowing down for the crosswalk, and then continuing back up to normal speed afterwards. It's a pretty aggressive brake right there. I could have slowed down a little nicer. So it sees that it's green light. There's a car in front of me, so we're going to go through. I don't have to do anything at this point. It's gonna make it up its own mind and go right through. It's gonna slow down because of this guy in front of me, and then continue going. A huge stop there for the car that was turning in, so that was definitely different there. I'll tell it to proceed through the green light, not the red light. So we're coming up to a red light here. Again, the lane splits into a left-hand lane and a right turn lane. Let's see if it does. It does. And I will now take over because I want to make the right-hand turn here. I will go right back into, oh, for some reason it's not available. There it is. I will go right back into autopilot. Make the lane change here. So that was nice. No issues making the lane change there. Here I will ask for the lane change. Let's see what it does. Nothing, so I will take over and we'll make the left-hand turn, and then we shall go back to autopilot. I'm going to keep it at 60 kilometers and see how it does on these turns. It's done pretty well previously. It's actually done pretty well in snow as well. Light snow, very light snow, nothing heavy. It's done pretty well on turns so far. It actually does a lot better on these turns than some actual people and humans driving, so it's nice. Stays in the middle. It went a little bit to the right there, but it corrected immediately. This one's a little bit sharper. It's a right-hand turn coming up. Nicely done. Then I'll put pressure. That truck is coming out a little way too early. Jesus. left-hand turn here. Nicely done. Again, a little bit too far to the right, but it corrected. We are doing 60 kilometers an hour, so it's a little quick right now. Nicely done there. Apply pressure to the hand, and we're coming up to a red light. I'll zoom in here onto the screen, and you can see it says Autopilot unable to proceed, please take over. It has said this a couple of times now, coming the other way. I'm actually just going to leave it the way it is and see if it actually continues through with no issues. Let the car do its thing. Let's see if it does. Oh no, it says take over immediately. So it's actually, I'm actually glad that actually came up. So as you can see now it's back to normal. So as soon as I actually came across there, I guess because of the way the road is, it wasn't able to read the road properly, and it just wanted me to take over. And it's funny too, because it also said that cruise control is not available for until your next drive. And it's actually funny that it says that, because I've seen that before, where it won't actually let you go back into autopilot unless you go into park and then to drive again. So that's pretty interesting. I guess it's almost like a punishment for not paying attention. Although in this case, autopilot is available, as you can see, which is, it's on autopilot right now. And I guess maybe because it wasn't really my fault, and it was the system that kind of messed up. Not too sure, but that's kind of funny that it said that, but then it's almost like a slap on the hand to pay attention, and then and it comes back to autopilot. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, if that's really what it is, or if I'm just messing around. And you know, now we are on small little neighborhood roads, no autopilot option. Again, it does not line. Oh, there we go. There was somewhat of a lines on the screen, but nothing there. So I'll actually end the video here. I'll do the sign off, and I'll actually be putting out a lot more videos, just random drives using autopilot on city roads and on the highway. So hope you guys enjoy these videos. Let me know if you guys do in the comments below. Hit that like button if you guys like the video. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. If you haven't subscribed already, I don't know why not. Come on, just subscribe already. You know you want to. And hit that notification bell for future videos on the Model X and the R6. Into the next one, guys.